The day dawned with a promise of new beginnings as I stood beside my brother, Mark, the nerves and excitement palpable in the air. The venue, adorned with flowers in hues of ivory and blush, exuded an aura of love and joy. My heart swelled with pride as I donned the role of the maid of honor, ready to fulfill my duties and make this day memorable for my dear brother and his soon-to-be wife. Mark, handsome in his tailored suit, flashed me a nervous yet excited smile. "Camilla, can you believe this day is finally here?" he whispered, his eyes reflecting a mixture of joy and anticipation. I chuckled, placing a reassuring hand on his arm. "It's surreal, isn't it? Our little Mark all grown up and getting married. Mom would be so proud," I replied, feeling a twinge of nostalgia for our late mother, whose absence on this momentous day was deeply felt. As the guests gathered, the atmosphere buzzed with cheerful chatter. The scent of fresh flowers and the soft strains of romantic melodies set the perfect backdrop for the celebration. I stole a glance at the bride, Emily, who looked radiant in her ethereal gown, a vision of love personified. The time came for the toast, and I raised my glass high, capturing the attention of the room. To love, laughter, and a lifetime of happiness for Mark and Emily, I proclaimed, the sincerity in my voice echoing the sentiment shared by all. The clinking of glasses resonated through the room, and a wave of applause followed, sealing the moment in time. Amidst the celebration, Mark leaned in, his voice filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Camilla. I couldn't have asked for a better sister and maid of honor. Today is perfect." Little did I know, as the echoes of the toast reverberated, that the serenity of the moment would soon be disrupted by an unforeseen twist, casting a shadow over the day's blissful atmosphere. The atmosphere inside the venue shifted from jubilant to hushed anticipation as the guests settled into their seats, awaiting the bride's grand entrance. I glanced around, absorbing the beauty of the moment, when suddenly the double doors swung open, revealing Emily's younger sister, Lily, in a white gown that shimmered like a cascade of falling stars. Whispers swept through the crowd like a gentle breeze turning into a gust. I exchanged puzzled glances with Mark, my brows furrowed in confusion. Lily's entrance was meant to complement the celebration, but the air turned heavy with an unspoken tension. I approached Lily, a smile playing on my lips, attempting to mask the growing unease. "Lily, you look stunning. Is everything okay?" I inquired, my eyes searching hers for an explanation. Her response was cryptic. "Oh, Camilla, it's just a dress. Don't you think white suits the occasion perfectly?" Her smile, though polite, held a mysterious edge that sent a shiver down my spine. As Lily made her way to her seat, the onlookers exchanged curious glances, unsure of what to make of the unexpected turn of events. Emily, oblivious to the growing spectacle, stood at the doorway awaiting her cue to walk down the aisle. Mark, sensing my concern, whispered, "What's going on, Camilla? Why is Lily wearing white? Isn't that reserved for the bride?" I shook my head, equally perplexed. "I have no idea, Mark. Let's not jump to conclusions. Maybe there's a reason for this choice." Yet the tension lingered, casting a cloud over the once idyllic atmosphere. As Lily took her seat, the room seemed to hold its breath, awaiting the next unraveling of this unforeseen twist in the tale of love and celebration. Little did we know that Lily's entrance was only the prelude to a storm that would soon follow, threatening to disrupt the harmony of the wedding day. The air, once filled with the sweet promise of love, grew thick with tension as Lily, the white-clad disruptor, took center stage. All eyes were on her, curiosity and concern etched on the faces of the gathered guests. Lily's voice, steady yet laced with an ominous undertone, echoed through the hall as she accused Emily's best friend, Sarah, of unspeakable actions. The room fell into a stunned silence, broken only by gasps of disbelief. I rushed forward, my heart pounding in my chest, determined to quell the rising storm. "Lily, what are you saying? This is Emily's wedding day. Why would you make such accusations?" I implored, my voice a desperate attempt to bring reason to the unfolding chaos. Lily, however, remained steadfast, her gaze unwavering. Camilla, sometimes the truth is uncomfortable, but it must be spoken. Sarah has betrayed Emily, and I won't stand by and watch her ruin this day. As the maid of honor, I found myself caught in the crossfire of a drama I couldn't comprehend. Sarah, visibly shaken, retorted, "Lily, what are you talking about? I would never do anything to hurt Emily. This is absurd." The room erupted into whispers and murmurs, alliances shifting like sand beneath our feet. Emily, the unsuspecting bride, stood frozen, her eyes darting between Lily and Sarah, searching for answers in the midst of the chaos. Mark, my brother and the groom, approached me with furrowed brows. "Camilla, what's happening? Are these accusations true?" he asked, his concern mirrored in his eyes. I shook my head, grappling with the unraveling situation. "Mark, I don't know, but we can't let this ruin Emily's day. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out the truth." The once harmonious celebration transformed into a battlefield of emotions, with false accusations poisoning the air. As the narrator of this unfolding tale, I understood the gravity of the moment, realizing that the bonds of friendship and family were about to face a severe test in the wake of Lily's disruptive revelations. In the aftermath of Lily's shocking accusations, the once celebratory atmosphere hung heavy with an air of uncertainty. As the maid of honor, I felt the weight of the unraveling drama on my shoulders, determined to uncover the truth and salvage what remained of the wedding day. Amidst the sea of concerned faces, a tension-laden discussion unfolded. Sarah vehemently denied the accusations, her eyes pleading for understanding. "Camilla, you've known me for years. You know I would never betray Emily like this. Lily must have misunderstood something," she pleaded. Lily, however, remained resolute, her gaze fixed on Sarah. "I saw what I saw, Camilla. Emily deserves to know the truth. I won't let her start her marriage with deceit." Attempting to bring clarity to the chaos, I turned to Emily, who stood on the brink of emotional turmoil. "Emily, we need to figure this out calmly. Let's not let emotions dictate our actions," I urged, my words aimed at steering the situation away from further chaos. As the bride grappled with the unexpected turn of events, whispers of long-buried tensions and unresolved issues began to surface. It became clear that beneath the surface of the seemingly joyous occasion, there were hidden complexities that had now come to light. Mark, sensing the need for resolution, approached Lily cautiously. "Lily, is there something more to this? Why would you bring this up now, on Emily's wedding day?" he questioned, his tone a mix of concern and confusion. Lily hesitated for a moment, a flicker of uncertainty crossing her face. "Mark, I just want what's best for Emily. If there's a misunderstanding, it's better to address it now than let her live in ignorance." The room buzzed with a tension that seemed insurmountable. As the narrator, I grappled with the responsibility of untangling the web of secrets that threatened to tear apart the fabric of relationships. The wedding, once a symbol of love and unity, now stood at the crossroads of revelation and reconciliation. In the midst of the emotional turbulence, Emily's sister, Isabella, stepped forward. As the elder sibling, she felt the weight of responsibility to bring clarity to the chaos that had unfolded on what was supposed to be a day of unbridled joy. Isabella approached Lily, her expression a mix of concern and frustration. "Lily, we're sisters. We should be able to communicate without dragging everyone into this. What's the real issue here?" Isabella's voice held a gentle but firm tone, a reflection of a sisterly bond now facing its own test. Lily, caught between the conviction of her accusations and the scrutiny of her sister, sighed, a hint of vulnerability breaking through. "Isabella, I just wanted to protect Emily. I thought I saw something, but now it feels like everything is spiraling out of control." Isabella nodded, recognizing the complexity of emotions at play. She turned to the room, addressing everyone with a steady gaze. "Look, we're all here because we love Emily. Accusations and drama won't help anyone. Let's take a step back, breathe, and have an honest conversation." Sarah, still visibly distressed, spoke up, her voice laced with a mix of frustration and desperation. Isabella is right. Lily, if there's a misunderstanding, we can sort it out without ruining Emily's wedding. Can we please talk privately and figure this out? The room, previously engulfed in tension, seemed to exhale collectively as the possibility of resolution hung in the air. Emily, torn between the words of her sister and the accusations against her friend, nodded in agreement. Let's find out the truth together. I don't want my wedding day to be remembered for this. As the group retreated to a more private setting, Isabella took on the role of mediator. Now, calmly and honestly, let's discuss what happened. Lily, what exactly did you see? Sarah, is there an explanation that might clear up this confusion? In the ensuing conversation, layers of misunderstanding and misinterpretation began to peel away. It became evident that the situation was more nuanced than initially portrayed. As the narrator, I observed the fragile threads of trust and family bonds being delicately rewoven in the face of adversity. Isabella's intervention served as a turning point, a reminder that familial ties held the power to heal and reconcile. The room, once filled with accusations, gradually transformed into a space where the truth could emerge and relationships could begin the process of healing. The wedding, teetering on the edge of despair, found a glimmer of hope as the characters sought a resolution that would salvage the celebration of love. The private setting allowed for a more honest and intimate conversation among the involved parties. Isabella, serving as a mediator, encouraged Lily and Sarah to share their perspectives, fostering an environment where understanding could replace accusation. Lily, still grappling with the weight of her words, began to recount the events leading up to the accusations. I thought I saw Sarah doing something inappropriate with one of the guests, but now that I think about it, it might have been a misunderstanding. The lighting was dim, and emotions were running high. Sarah, visibly relieved for the opportunity to address the misunderstanding, responded, "Lily, I can assure you, there was nothing inappropriate happening. It was a harmless conversation, and I would never do anything to jeopardize Emily's happiness." Isabella, sensing the fragile nature of the moment, intervened with a soothing tone. Misunderstandings can happen in the heat of the moment, especially on a day as emotionally charged as a wedding. Let's focus on resolving this without further damage. As the conversation continued, the layers of miscommunication peeled away, revealing the vulnerability beneath the surface. Emily, still processing the events, spoke up, her voice a mixture of pain and determination. "I just want this to be over. I want to enjoy my wedding day without this cloud hanging over us." Mark, standing by Emily's side, nodded in agreement. "Let's put this behind us. We can't change what happened, but we can choose how we move forward." The group, now collectively invested in finding a resolution, acknowledged the impact of the accusations on the celebratory atmosphere. Isabella, ever the peacemaker, proposed a symbolic gesture of reconciliation. "Why don't we renew our commitment to love and support each other? Emily, Sarah, Lily, let's focus on the love that brought us here in the first place." The room, once filled with tension, witnessed a bittersweet transformation. The characters, tested by the unexpected twists of the day, embraced the opportunity to mend the fractures in their relationships. The ceremony continued, albeit with a lingering shadow, as the bride and groom exchanged vows with a renewed understanding of the fragility of joy and the strength that could emerge from adversity. As the narrator, I observed the characters navigating the delicate dance of reconciliation. The scars of the disrupted wedding day would remain, but the hope for a future marked by resilience and enduring love prevailed. The bittersweet resolution became a testament to the human capacity for forgiveness and the redemptive power of choosing love over discord. As the tumultuous events of the disrupted wedding day began to settle, I found myself stealing a quiet moment to reflect on the intricate tapestry of emotions and revelations that had unfolded. The venue, once filled with the echoes of chaos, now resonated with the subdued hum of post-drama contemplation. I sought solace in the serene beauty of the surroundings, the remnants of the celebration still visible in the scattered petals and flickering candlelight. Mark approached, a weary but understanding smile on his face. "Camilla, thank you for being the anchor in the storm. I couldn't have navigated through all that without you. I returned the smile, the weight of the day still heavy on my shoulders. Mark, weddings are meant to be joyous occasions. I never imagined we would face such trials, but we got through it together. Emily, adorned in her wedding gown with a mixture of relief and exhaustion, joined our impromptu gathering. Camilla, I don't know how to thank you. Today was nothing like I envisioned, but you helped us find a way to move forward. As the maid of honor, I couldn't escape the sense of responsibility that lingered. Emily, all I wanted was for your day to be special. I'm just glad we could salvage some of the joy despite the unexpected twists. The atmosphere around us held a quiet reverence as the characters grappled with the aftermath of the disrupted celebration. Isabella, the peacemaker, approached, her gaze reflective. Camilla, I can't imagine how challenging this must have been for you. Thank you for keeping us grounded. I nodded, appreciating the acknowledgement. Isabella, family and love are worth fighting for. Today was a reminder that even the most joyous occasions can unravel, but it's our response that defines the course of our relationships. As the night continued, the characters dispersed to various corners of the venue, processing the events in their own ways. Emily and Mark shared a tender moment on the dance floor, the strains of a slow melody weaving through the air. Mark, embracing Emily, spoke with a mixture of sincerity and hope. This wasn't the perfect day we imagined, but it was uniquely ours, and I promise to make every day from here on out as perfect as I can. Emily, leaning into the embrace, replied, Mark, I love you, and that's what matters. We'll face whatever comes our way together. As the narrator of this unfolding tale, I observed the resilience of love prevailing over the disruptions that had threatened to overshadow the celebration. The reflections of a maid of honor became a testament to the enduring strength embedded in the bonds of family and friendship. The disrupted wedding, though marked by unexpected twists, left behind a legacy of forgiveness, redemption, and a deeper understanding of the complexities that shape our journeys of love and commitment. In the aftermath of the disrupted wedding, the characters found themselves grappling with the profound lessons that emerged from the unexpected twists of the day. The venue, once a witness to chaos, now echoed with the resonance of introspection. Isabella, the mediator who played a pivotal role in diffusing the tension, gathered the key players in the unfolding drama for a candid conversation. We've been through a lot today, and it's essential that we reflect on the lessons learned, she began, her voice carrying a tone of both wisdom and compassion. Lily, still visibly shaken by the events, spoke with a sense of remorse. I realize now that my intentions were misguided. I let my emotions cloud my judgment, and I hurt the very people I wanted to protect. Isabella, ever the empathetic sister, placed a comforting hand on Lily's shoulder. Lily, we all make mistakes. What matters is the willingness to learn and grow from them. Let's focus on rebuilding trust. Meanwhile, Sarah, the accused friend, expressed her own insights. This experience has taught me the importance of communication and understanding. We should never jump to conclusions without giving others a chance to explain. The room held a collective nod of agreement as the characters acknowledged the impact of assumptions and the power of open dialogue. Emily, the bride who weathered the storm on what should have been her perfect day, chimed in with a mix of resilience and optimism. Love is not immune to challenges, but it's our commitment to understanding and supporting each other that makes it enduring. Mark, standing by Emily's side, added, Today showed us that love isn't just about the perfect moments, it's about navigating the imperfect ones together. As the narrator, I observed the characters weaving the lessons learned into the fabric of their relationships. The disrupted wedding became a catalyst for growth, emphasizing the fragility of joy and the strength required to overcome unexpected challenges. In the quiet moments that followed, the characters dispersed, each carrying the weight of the day's lessons. Isabella approached me, her gaze a reflection of shared understanding. Camilla, thank you for being the voice of reason today. Your strength held us together. I smiled, grateful for the acknowledgement. Isabella, family and love are worth the effort, even when the path gets rocky. Today was a reminder that our bonds are tested, but they can also emerge stronger. As the disrupted wedding day faded into memory, the characters carried forward the wisdom gained from the unforeseen twists. Love, now seasoned with resilience and understanding, would be the guiding force in their journeys ahead. The disrupted celebration, though marked by chaos, left behind a legacy of growth, forgiveness, and the enduring power of love to triumph over challenges. In the days that followed the disrupted wedding, the characters embarked on individual journeys of reflection and reconciliation. The echoes of the unexpected twists lingered, but the resilience of love gradually emerged as a guiding force. Isabella, ever the peacemaker, organized a family gathering to bring closure to the events that unfolded. As the characters gathered in a familiar setting, Isabella began, "Today, we come together not to dwell on the past, but to reaffirm our bonds as family and friends." Lily, humbled by the realization of her misjudgment, spoke with sincerity. "I'm sorry for the turmoil I caused. I let my fears cloud my judgment, and I hurt the people I care about." Emily, standing beside Mark, extended forgiveness with a heartfelt embrace. Lily, we're family, and families make mistakes. What's important is that we learn and grow from them. Mark, with a reassuring smile, added, "Love means accepting imperfections and choosing to move forward together." As the characters shared their reflections, the venue, once a witness to chaos, now became a space for healing and renewal. Sarah, reconciling with Lily, expressed her own journey of understanding. "We all learned that assumptions can lead to misunderstandings. Let's choose openness and communication over judgment." Camila, the narrator and maid of honor, observed the unfolding scenes with a sense of fulfillment. In the end, love prevailed over the disruptions. It's a reminder that the strength of our relationships lies in our willingness to navigate the complexities with grace. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow on the gathering, Isabella proposed a toast. To love that endures, to forgiveness that heals, and to the bonds that emerge stronger after the storm. The clinking of glasses resonated through the air, marking a symbolic conclusion to the chapter of disruptions. The characters, once tested by the unexpected twists, now stood united in their commitment to love and understanding. In the closing moments of the gathering, Emily and Mark, hand in hand, looked towards the future with renewed optimism. Our journey may have started with a disrupted wedding, but it's our commitment to each other that defines our story, Emily shared, her eyes reflecting a mix of resilience and hope. As the narrator, I observed the characters finding closure, carrying the lessons learned into the next chapters of their lives. The disrupted celebration, though marked by chaos, ultimately became a testament to the enduring power of love to triumph over challenges. The epilogue marked not just an end, but a new beginning, where the bonds forged in the crucible of adversity would serve as a foundation for a future filled with love, understanding, and unwavering support.